What is up, YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives with a review of the M48 Highland Sgian. That is how I've been told to pronounce it. The M48 line, a pretty popular line of blades from United Cutlery. This particular blade is based on a Scottish design, traditional Scottish design. And I don't know who that is. Some maniac grabbed it from me and just started going off on my... That's my throwing knife target, but I figured you'd want to know that the tip on this is strong and durable, being that it's a piercing design. The blade length is 5 1/4 inches. It's a stainless steel. There you see the sheath, and I'll show you more on that later, but first, check it out. You know, I gotta say, you Scottish people really know how to make a blade that can puncture and pierce the opponent. Look at also the contour of the handle. Now the handle is rubberized to give you a lot of grip and traction, but underneath the rubber there is polypropylene, and then there is the tang of the blade itself. Note the large lanyard hole, and just look at the contour of the handle. Gives you an excellent grip. Now, you may remember United Cutlery from such epic videos as my M48 Tactical Tomahawk review, sometimes called the Ranger Hawk when it's in the different colors, and the Combat Commander Gladius Sword Machete. And here are the well-known Honshu karambits. Yes, I have the satin and the black. You can check out my very old video featuring those, but isn't it cool you have the stabbing and thrusting design there with the close cutting, kind of the ultimate close cutting, as well as slashing design. All right, here's a closer look. So you see the scale there. Like I said, 5 1/4 inches, more than enough to do its job. And I think you can figure out what that job is. All right, say it with me. It's to shank a fool. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, what I like about United Cutlery, they make collectible weapons. You know, and just like someone who collects firearms, you want a functional item. It doesn't mean you're going to go use it, right? But you don't want a movie prop, or at least I don't. If I collect, I don't want to collect a movie prop weapon. You know, that's part of the collecting. You don't want to collect something that's just a toy. This is a fully functional blade, although I doubt you would, well, let's say I hope you would never have to use it. You know, it could be used defensively. But the reason I like functional collectible weapons, it's just part of the history. It does justice to what you're collecting. I mean, I've done Filipino martial arts. I am part Filipino, and we have a blade culture. You know, in the Philippines, there's machetes and balisongs everywhere. A machete in a jungle or tropical country, you know, that's as ubiquitous as a utility knife or a Swiss Army type knife would be in the USA. So yeah, sorry to go off on a little tangent there, but what I meant to emphasize is I like real blades. This works with a variety of grips. The hammer grip, it's got some jimping on a thumb rest, you see there. As far as the applications, you know, it's a stabbing weapon, and there's actually a lot of debate among people who talk about self-defense with hand weapons. Do you want stabbing or do you want slashing and severing? The pro-severing side will say that you don't want to be as lethal as you could, and you can disable an arm, right, with a slash or close cut. Look how thick that blade is. But it is possible to disable a hand, for example, with a piercing weapon too. It just requires a flurry of thrusts. I mean, most people fight with their hands up, so just because you have a piercing weapon, it doesn't mean you have to aim for the heart or the neck. Okay, I mean, the back of the hand is pretty vulnerable. Of course, before anyone complains, I should state I'm a firearms owner. Okay, so I'm not saying you should replace your firearm with a knife, but a lot of people carry it as backup. I know a lot of soldiers, a lot of combat veterans, and they all have a keen interest in blades, and you might think these blades are not used anymore. Well, you don't have, you know, 10,000 viewers that are veterans that talk to you. I do. blades can still be used in hand-to-hand combat, though it's rare, but I knew a guy in a Marine assault company who had to use one. And I also met an old Army guy who had to use one on several occasions in Vietnam. You know, close quarters, whether you're talking about a jungle or now the urban warfare. All right, it can happen. Hopefully it won't. But hopefully for most of us, this will just be a collectible yet functional weapon. It's pretty well designed. I mean, it's hard to go wrong. You know, it's a single purpose design with an excellent grip. It's going to be affordable too. Right, so this has been We All Juggle Knives. I hope you enjoyed seeing this blade. Stay tuned for many more videos. I'm out.